All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to you with a very disturbing story from Goldsboro, North Carolina. The man that you see in the thumbnail is one Mr. Brandon Michael Oates. Now, Mr. Oates was the executive director at a school for exceptional children called New Independence Academy that was located in a building at the Generation Church, 3000 Summit Road. Now, the school is actually a school for, once again, exceptional children. When I grew up, we called them special needs. I don't think that's appropriate now. However, it is for children who are diagnosed with autism. And apparently, during his tenure as director, Mr. Brandon Oates has been alleged and also suspected, because here is the police report, and I'm going to go over that police report with you, of embezzling nearly or over $44,448.90, if not more, from the school. Now, let me give you the details. I received an anonymous call about this issue from a young lady whose mother works at the school. And since this incident that happened on December the 9th, or it was reported to the police on December the 9th, that is when this case was filed. That is when the police were called in regards to Mr. Oates' alleged embezzlement of the money. Now, sources tell me that they have known about this since November the 21st, 2023. That's where it says act found. Now, the report date is right there on the top. So that's when they reported it, in December 9th. And they allegedly found out about it in November. Now, of course, they didn't report it for a while because I assumed they needed, to gather more evidence and more proofs about Mr. Oates' alleged theft of the school's money. Now, back to the caller, they said that their mother has been wondering if she still has a job, because when the theft was found out, I think they said they sent Mr. Oates and his wife, who was somehow implicated in this alleged embezzlement also. They sent them home on December the 11th. And since then, they had to close the school. Now, I talked with some sources, a couple of sources who are affiliated with Generation Church. And from what I'm getting is that the board members of the school sent out a letter to the parents and the staff of the children who was attending the school, stating that the school was closing because of the building that they were operating in has mold. And so after that announcement, they began to serve the students virtually through Zoom. And from my understanding, they are still doing so. Now, I reached out to Mrs. Jennifer Weaver, who is now the executive director of the program. She was very vague in giving me information. She kept asking me who I was with, and I kept telling her I'm with nobody. I'm Richard Taylor. And I was just trying to get some information about the operations of the school. And she said, well, they are in the process of moving into a new building, so they will not be virtual any longer. So that leads me to believe they're still operating out of a virtual setting. Now, the church, Generation Church, once again, was hosting the academy. The academy was renting their building. Now, after they found out about Mr. Oates' alleged embezzlement, they went to the church and told them, say, look, we're broke. We don't have any money. This man stole all of our money, so we're not going to, be able to pay the rent. Therefore, that is why the school had to end up getting sent virtual. Now, the members of the church are disturbed because that the board members in the school tried to make an excuse of the building having mold to the parents and the staff for the reason that they closed the school. However, and once again, this is a police report that it is inferred, or it is being investigated, that the school had to close because of Mr. Oates' alleged embezzlement of, once again, $44,000, nearly $45,000. Now, so you can see, this is, if you see, it says the victim. The victim is New Independence Academy, and 3000 Summit Road was the address, which is the address of Generation Church. Now, that is the alleged victim. And if you look down further, you will see currency $44,448.90. That was the property that Mr. Oates allegedly and investigatively, that's a word, embezzled from this school that was earmarked for exceptional children, mainly those with autism. And so, once again, this incident and investigation report, if you see it, said the narrative, suspect embezzled listed property. Now, the listed property, of course, was the $44,000. Now, I'm going to show you, because once again, this is an incident report suspect list. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark out the gentleman's name, not name, but the address, because we don't, want to put him or, any of his family members in harm's way, or, so here we have the suspect. Says Brandon Michael Oates, business address unemployed, and there has his birth date and things of that nature. So this is a current investigation, and once again, the incident property related list, as you see, is $44,448.90 is what this gentleman, once again, is suspected. So I'm not saying he did it or not, but according to these police reports and according to several individuals I've talked to close around the situation, and of course the young lady who informed me about this initially, it is because of that reason and that reason only that this New Independence Day, that's the name of the school, New Independence Academy, was forced to shut down and begin operating in a virtual manner. Now, the details of how Mr. Oates did this are, once again, unconfirmed. But according to sources, he had taken the school's business card and, he was just spending money like it was 1999. And he was living his best life off the expenses of the federal grant money, I guess, that this school was receiving in order to keep their establishment running. Now, it was said to me that, he actually had hooked up the school's business card to his own Amazon account. Now, once again, these are all allegations, so I'm not saying that these things are true. But of course, something had to be relevant for, this case to be investigated about Mr. Oates. Now, also, once again, that now these things have not been confirmed, but there's a lot of other things that the people who are close to the situation are saying about Mr. Oates. They said that he is holding the kids' transcripts hostage. Evidently, until this investigation is over, he may feel that, he is innocent of the charges and he is doing things to hinder the furtherance of the education of these exceptional children, allegedly. Now, also, once again, this is not confirmed, but sources tell me that he had, now once again, Mr. Oates is married, and sources tell me that he allegedly had a girlfriend at the school who either had a baby or gotten pregnant by him, and in turn, the girlfriend's own baby daddy found out about it, and he killed himself this past summer. Now, I don't know the exact truth to this statement, but these allegations are coming from people who are informing, about the situation and have some inside intel about that situation. Also, once again, they said that his wife was also removed from the school on the 11th. And in turn, they said that Mr. Oates convinced many of the teachers to not show up at school in protest of his dismissal. And from what I understand, that many of the teachers did in fact not show up. So the students had to go without class on that day. So this is a very, once again, disturbing situation. Evidently, there is some credence to these allegations if there is a police report. And for those of you who always say, well, hey, did you at least reach out to him and get his side of the story? Yes, I did. And I'm going to show you, this is the message. That is the man, Brandon M. Oates. And you see the two correspondences there. Now, I'm going to read it to you. I reached out to Mr. Oates, and I said, good afternoon. This is on March the 6th. Good afternoon. Could you please give me a call if you can regarding the new independent school? And I left my number, 919-587-7782. And once again, this is his response. You can read it. He says, I am no longer affiliated with the school. I cannot be of any assistance. I apologize. Hope you have an excellent day. Exclamation mark. Now, of course, that is what he's going to say. I cannot be of any of assistance. I'm no longer affiliated with the school, which I already knew that. I apologize and have a nice day. So that is what I wanted to show. First of all, you people who always ask, well, did you reach out to? What do you think he's going to say? Yeah, I embezzled the money. I'm accused of all these things and they kicked me out. Who's going to say that? Especially to someone they don't know. So stop asking me. I mean, I really didn't have to, because once again, this is public information. His Facebook page is public information. The picture I got on his page is public information. So I really don't have to fact check anything. I can just read this and give commentary on it. So just to let you know, like what, another guy, he made the comment on Mr. Ryan, the principal who was suspended and initially resigned from Goldsboro High School. Well, why didn't you talk to him? You saw him at the game. What does he want to say to me? If he didn't make a statement to the news, or if he didn't come out to the school or the parents, what makes you think he's going to tell me, oh yeah, man, I was falsifying documents, or I was messing with the secretary, or I was stop it. Nobody's going to admit these things. Just like you see Mr. Oates didn't admit to anything. He could have easily said, yeah, man, there's an investigation going on about, me allegedly taking $45,000, and, I'm currently not there. And he could have gave, what person is going to do that? So stop saying that when I do these stories about people you may know or people you may have thought were this, that, and the other in the community. I just had to throw that in there, because people act like if a person really does this thing and really, really did it, they're going to actually admit. And just by his statement saying, okay, well, I can't help you, I'm no longer feeling, that is an act of deflection, which shows, okay, God, what am I going to tell this guy? So, long story short, we have this man who is being investigated. I won't say being charged, because there is no case number as of yet. So, but he has been dismissed. The school is still under operation. They have been forced to change locations and go virtual because, as reported to me, is they didn't have the money to continue to stay open after this alleged theft of nearly $50,000 by my brother, Mr. Brandon Oates. Now, and once again, this kind of adds to the story. If you look on his Facebook page, he is out now selling plates. Looked like a very good cook, man. I might have to get me a plate, but I don't know how it's gonna work out after this video. But it looks like he's doing some good smacking cheese. Definitely looks good. So he's back to, I guess, doing something he loves. And, hopefully, once again, this is just an allegation. But if it's not, I definitely, have to, look at my brother in a different light. Not bad, because we all make mistakes. However, we all have to pay for these mistakes too. And, I've never, and these things are often go swept under the rug. So there's been no coverage of this story, but I'm pretty sure people would like to know what happened to this school. I had never heard of this school before the information was relayed to me. So this is a totally new school for me. Nevertheless, if you got questions or you got more information, you can call me direct. 919-587-7782. This is the story of Mr. Brandon Michael Oates, who was allegedly or suspected of using his position as an executive director of a school for exceptional children to embezzle almost $50,000, causing the school to lose their place of residence or their place of business and forced to a virtual format. You guys let me know how you feel in this video in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody who watched the videos. And as always, once again, my line is always open. 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.